UC Davis, pause, selectable.
I can't explain exactly how he does it, but he always gets buckets. Not great from an athletic standpoint, but he can shoot, he can pass, he dominates the game.
Even though, look, and you mentioned the athleticism, he gets what he wants.
I don't want to use the phrase unstoppable, but he is virtually unstoppable in terms of his will, his determination, and his ability to score in a lot of different ways.
Hawaii in the black, designated home team, the 2 seed. UC Davis in the white is Juan Munoz, way short on a three. Here comes T.Y. Johnson for the Ags. We welcome those of you just joining us to Henderson, Nevada, the Dollar Loan Center in the Big West Championship semifinal. Just getting going, and scoreless between the 3 seed Hawaii, the 2 seed UC Davis with Corey Williams. And our ESPN crew, Roxy Bernstein with you as a clean drive to the hoop. Nobody stopped ball, Elijah Pepper, the Big West Player of the Year with the game's first points.
The Player of the Year, the one guy you can't lose track of in transition for a straight line layup. That'll be the easiest bucket he's had all night.
Hawaii has won 4 in a row into the semifinal matchup. 20 and 13 for the Bows. UC Davis looking for win number 20. They're 19 and 12. They've won 3 straight. Noel Coleman to the basket, and maybe getting a piece of it was Ade Adebayo. Elijah Pepper, 3! 5-0 Davis, and you got to find number 40 in white.
It's all misdirection. They do a great job of applying pressure, and when you recover and rotate, that's when they swing it to their guy who can knock it down from anywhere.
The teams split their meetings this season, each winning on their home floor. UC Davis won by 12 just a couple of weeks ago. Back in early February, the Bows won over in Honolulu as the Bows break the seal, and Bernardo da Silva, who had 2 big games against UC Davis, gets the scoring going for Hawaii.
And he's going to have to be the difference maker. Hawaii doesn't want to trade 2s for 3s when you talk about Elijah Pepper, but da Silva has to have a presence in the paint.
T.Y. Johnson, and it's 7-2 Davis. He had a season-high tying 30 against Hawaii just a couple of weeks ago, when he and Pepper both went for 30 in the win.
Yeah, and I was just about to say, you talk about a great combination. A lightning-quick guard on the floor with a lethal shooter. That's a coach's dream. All you got to do is set ball screens and let the magic happen.
5 to shoot. And if Eran passes, Justin McCoy throws it away. Leads to a run out. T.Y. Johnson spins it in, and it's 9-2 Aggies.
You can really see the Aggies looking to get out in transition. They'll take the layups, they'll take the quick 3s. You really have to take care of the ball when you're playing against them.
Their defensive pressure so far early is impressive. Hezzy from Noel Coleman. Juan Munoz in the corner missing a 3, and the rebound, Kane Milling. Long outlet for Elijah Pepper. T.Y. Johnson a fadeaway, and the rebound grabbed by Justin McCoy for the Bows.
And Munoz not connecting early, but made some big 3s last night.
Noel Coleman keeps it alive. Justin McCoy launching, and he's short on a 3. Boy, rough start for Hawaii, just 1 of 6.
Out of sync, no assists. Guys trying to force some things early. They got to settle down.
They beat CSUN last night, 75-68. Well, UC Davis, this is their first game of the tournament with a double-by format, and Kane Milling forces Hawaii to call time. 11-2, the Ags with a great start.
New projects means new project managers. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job, you immediately get your short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job criteria. Visit Indeed.com/hire and get started today.
When Mario needs to be at his best, he needs protection that goes beyond. Dove Men with 72-hour protection and 1-quarter moisturizer. So he can forget his underarms and focus on being unforgettable. Dove Men. Forgettable underarms, unforgettable you.
I wait tables. But last week, I built a field hospital. I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
While I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
When you're the leader in disaster cleanup and restoration, how do you make like it never even happened happen? Let it rain, Randy! Woo! Yes! By being prepared for anything! Woo! Whatever comes your way, there's a pro for that.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Principal. Let's build a retirement and benefits plan that works for your team. And Hercules Tires, right in our strength. Visit www.herculestires.com. 11-2, UC Davis. An early run against the Bows.
We talked about their execution in the half court. Everybody knows about Peppers. They're going to run him off a screen as the decoy. And then here comes Milling right behind him. Simple curl move with the knockdown. Just real structured basketball from the Aggies. And they're enjoying an early lead.
So UC Davis, 3 straight wins, 4 out of 5 heading into their matchup tonight. And again, with the double-bye format, the new format adopted by the Big West. This is their first game in the tournament, so along with the top seed, UC Irvine buys into the semis. Didn't help Irvine as they were upset by the 4th seed Long Beach State earlier tonight. Eran Ganot going to his bench, Jovan McClanahan. Into the ball game, who was the starting point guard at the beginning of the season for the Rainbow Warriors, and a clean look comes up short from Justin McCoy. And also in the game for Hawaii is the freshman from New Zealand, Tom Beattie. A rough start, though, for Hawaii. 0 for 4 from 3. Elijah Pepper already with 5. The Big West Player of the Year is UC Davis, 5 of 7 from the field.
You know, it's just a matter of time until the Bows figure it out offensively, but they've got to step it up on the defensive end of the court. A lot of uncontested shots early.
Big 7-footer Francesco Bora in the game for UC Davis, and Elijah Pepper comes up short. And it goes out of bounds. Also, Pablo Tamba in the game, the junior from Spain, as Jim Les looking for his 20th win tonight in his 13th season. 2-time Big West Coach of the Year. 8 years in the NBA as a player for Jim Les. Jazz, Clippers, Kings. Finished his career with the Hawks. Played at Bradley. Coached at his alma mater.
He still might be the best shooter over there on the Aggie sideline right now.
Well, we asked him at the end of shoot-around today. Bernardo da Silva the kick out. Jovan McClanahan drops it off, and da Silva finishes inside. And he was quick to point out, though, I asked him who's the best shooter in the gym, and he looked around, and then he pointed to Elijah Pepper.
Well, I got to imagine for Elijah Pepper playing for a guy that shot it as well as he did in his NBA career. That's got to be a luxury. Knowing how to get shooters open, how they like their sets to be run, has made him a better player as well.
T.Y. Johnson, the teardrop.
He is such a handful in the one-on-one. Got that size. Once he gets by the defender, it's a wrap.
Second team All-Big West for T.Y. Johnson, averaging 17.5 points a game. Jovan McClanahan the burst, and a foul on Francesco Bora of UC Davis. There is Eran Ganot. Led Hawaii to the NCAA tournament back in 2016. Its 9th season in Manoa. Former assistant at St. Mary's to Randy Bennett, also to Riley Wallace at Hawaii. 2 shots for Jovan McClanahan.
Eran Ganot, one of the great up-and-coming young coaches in the college basketball landscape, and consistently one of the best-dressed college coaches.
Anytime you can wear the Aloha shirt.
Gotta love it.
I think we should wear Aloha shirts just every time we have a Hawaii.
I think that might...
And not just in Honolulu.
I like that.
Eran Jacobs, the freshman from Japan, in for the Bows. Kane Milling rattles in a 3, and then barks at the Hawaii bench, and it's a 10-point lead for UC Davis. They've come out red hot. 7 for 10 from the field. And a reach-in. Foul on UC Davis, and it's on Kane Milling, the transfer from Nevada.
And Roxy, what makes the Aggies so tough is they penetrate to pass. Right there, 3, 4 black shirts, they swing it to the corner, lights out. They're a team that always finds the open man. And as you know, that shooting is contagious. Once they start seeing it fall, a lot of guys start getting the hot hand.
Eran Jacobs has it stripped. And here comes UC Davis. Leo DeBrule off the bench, the junior from Seattle for the Aggies. Here's Milling. And Milling has the stroke working. He had 24 in their last regular season game. A win against Long Beach State. Hit 6 threes, and he's got 7 already.
He's on his way to having a big night. And if you're the Aggies, you couldn't ask for a better start as they pick up the offensive foul.
And it's on Jovan McClanahan. And the rough start continues for the Rainbow Warriors.
UC Davis comes out knocking down shots. They get up double digits, and they get to rest their best player. Elijah Pepper's on the bench right now.
Nico Rochak comes back in for UC Davis. The first appearance for Sione Lose, the sophomore from Sacramento. And DeBrule gets the roll.
They have so much action in the half court. I mentioned in the open, they execute and share the rock. Beautiful back cut.
7-0 run for the Aggies. Ryan Rapp. And Eran Jacobs launching a 3. And it's out of bounds to UC Davis. It is all Aggies to start this one.
Dr. Naismith would be proud. Pass, move, cut, be active. Textbook basketball 101 by the Aggies. Up big.
What's up, guys? It's Brady. Afternoons here on Kiss FM. These winters in Chicago are no joke, but you will always be prepared with your local Chevy dealer for a winter service checkup or a new Chevy. Get started at ChevyDriveChicago.com.
Championship, the semifinals. And a tremendous start for UC Davis, the 2 seed against the 3 seed Hawaii. 20-6 UC Davis. As here at the Dollar Loan Center and getting an earful from Eric Rebino, the current associate head coach at Oregon State, who played for Mike Montgomery and coached for Monty at Stanford. And Mike Montgomery's here because his son John is the associate head coach for Eran Ganot and Hawaii. And I think they've got some ideas maybe on how to slow down UC Davis. Just a hunch.
Just a hunch, or Coach Montgomery's listening to all the things he did wrong as a coach. He looked like he's getting an earful. With a smile.
Remember that time he didn't play me, Monty?
Exactly.
The Hall of Famer Mike Montgomery took Stanford to a Final Four. Coach in the NBA. And a quick dart to the basket. Ade Adebayo. And it continues for the Aggies. 9-0 run.
They really spread you out. Getting great plays in the one-on-one as well.
Hawaii needs to stop the bleeding. UC Davis tenacious on this defensive end.
That's the other side of it. They've done a great job. Hawaii struggling from the field, just 22% from 2. De Silva's been the only bright spot so far.
And Bernardo De Silva has 6 of the Bows 8.
Yeah, with another basket right there. 0 for 5 from 3. Hawaii team that connected on a lot of threes just last night.
Last night, 10 for 24 from 3 in their 7-point win over CSUN. And the loose ball, diving for it, coming away with it, Tom Beatty. Leads to a run out, and it's taken right back by Sione Lose. Caden Milling short on a pull-up 3, and the loose ball goes to the Aggies.
There's a chance, missed opportunity for the Bows to get a turnover and transition bucket. Great defensive play by the Aggies.
And a foul. Jovan McClanahan whistled for his second.
We talked about the action and the clear out. Everybody's moving and cutting, and just when you think you've got everybody covered, one-on-one blow by for the layup.
Elijah Pepper back in as Ade Adebayo, who's more of the defensive presence. It really sets the tone of that into the floor for Jim Les. Getting involved in the offense. And Elijah Pepper off the inbound had a good look. And the rebound and a foul. It's on UC Davis and Nico Rochak. No, they change it. It's not a Rochak. I believe they're getting Adebayo. Pressure from the Aggies. Called the foul on T.Y. Johnson. Inside 10 to shoot. Ryan Rapp. And Rapp got free down low, and a transfer from Washington State with his first points, the Aussie. Whistle away from the ball, and that one's on Ryan Rapp.
Ryan Rapp has the difficult task of guarding Elijah Pepper through 3 or 4 screens on every possession. So he has to bring his lunch pail. It's going to be a long night guarding the best player in the conference.
Can't imagine it's fun chasing that guy. All the movement, and he just keeps going. Leo DeBrule missing the 3, and the rebound, Hawaii fought for it, lost it out of bounds as Bernardo De Silva and Justin McCoy were there, and McCoy couldn't control it.
And to your point, Roxy, sometimes he's the decoy. So you chase him around and they go a different direction. Everybody's focused on Elijah Pepper, and he's smart enough to take shots when he's open, but he's got capable teammates that can knock down shots too.
T.Y. Johnson, a nice find. Fumbled, recovered, but missing down low is Francesco Bora. And here comes Hawaii. Munoz, the 8th-year senior. Yes, you heard me correct. And a foul as Munoz got knocked down. And 2 shots coming up for Munoz, who has suffered through 3 ACL injuries, an Achilles injury, along with Seth Towns and Howard. They are the oldest players in terms of experience, 8th year in college. 3 years at Longwood. And 1 more for Munoz, an 84% foul shooter. Take a look at Selection Sunday. Have you covered once again? It all starts at 6 Eastern with Sports Center on ESPN. Reese and the guys look at the men's field of 68. The brackets are announced, followed by bracketology, breakdowns of each region. And at 8, the women's field of 68 is revealed with bracketology and more breakdowns. Coming up on Selection Sunday, T.Y. Johnson the miss, Francesco Bora the putback. Aggies have doubled up the bows. Justin McCoy backing his way in. And another Hawaii turnover, that's their 5th.
There's so much time left in this game. For Hawaii, they have to kind of slow down. You're not going to get it all back in one possession. It's going to be the defensive end of the floor that brings them back against the Aggies, but right now they're completely out of sync.
Most wins for UC Davis since they won the Big West regular season title. Back in 2017, 2018, they went 22-11, lost in the Big West tournament, and were in the NIT that year. Elijah Pepper. Pressure. Tough shot. From deep, but kept alive by the Aggies.
Goes in that zone. They've got to secure the defensive board.
T.Y. Johnson. And he left it short, and the rebound, Justin McCoy out of the pack for Hawaii. Starting to get some stops finally. And Juan Munoz can't get the shot to go. Rebound pop free. Justin McCoy tracks it down. Ryan Rapp launches. In and out on a 3. They're 0 for 6 now outside the arc. And Davis will walk it up.
That was a great look right there. Just couldn't get it to fall, but that's the kind of way they need to play to get back into this game. Defensive stops, good execution on the offensive end.
Now a zone look for Eran Ganot. Pop free by Tom Beatty. And Beatty to the basket, lays it in, the steal and bucket. And it's a 10-point lead for UC Davis. First points for the freshman from New Zealand.
That's what you want to do. Come in the game, be a spark, create some momentum.
T.Y. Johnson found the gap and had a great look inside. And a foul fighting through the screen. And T.Y. Johnson just picked up the foul. 10-point lead for UC Davis. The Rainbow Warriors trying to claw back.
Question. What would you get with almost $750?
Easy. I'd buy a smartwatch like that guy.
Makes sense. Use that GPS for your poor sense of direction.
Excuse me? My grandfather was a homing pigeon. My internal compass is genetic.
Must have skipped a generation.
I'm a walking GPS.
Okay. Which way is north? Okay, that's up, not north.
I should get the watch.
Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds to spend on whatever you dream up.
There are hundreds of different kinds of trucks and SUVs on the road. Meet the wiper blades designed with all of them in mind. Rain-X rugged truck and SUV wiper blades. Engineered with graphene for long-lasting durability. They're high-performing blades for high-performing vehicles. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements. Available at your favorite retailer.
What's up, Auntie? Did you get the basketball shoes I need for tryouts this weekend?
Oh, dude, I'm not going to be able to make it to Dick's this week.
You can just click on Dix.com.
Dix.com.
Oh, welcome to Dix.com. Let me guess, you need to get the gear to save the day.
Wow, they're beautiful.
We did it. We sold this place.
Just blinked and it happened.
It could really be anything. A library, a home gym. Buying and selling a home is easy if you have the right agent.
Champ Week tickets already punched. We'll punch ours tomorrow night. It'll either be Long Beach State or the winner of our game is the Beach Stunned. Regular season champs. #1 seed, UC Irvine. UC Davis would love to get to that championship game. The Aggies last won the Big West tournament in 2017. In Hawaii, it's been since 2016. And the drought longer for Long Beach State. 2012 was the last time they've won the Big West tournament.
Speaking of droughts, the Bows 0 for 6 from beyond the arc, and right now the Aggies in a 2-3 zone, inviting them to take some more outside shots.
This is a good shooting team. You alluded to they made 10 threes last night against CSUN. Tom Beatty on the drive. And the drop off, and Justin McCoy gets his first points of the night.
Boy, that was a beautiful play right there. Beatty with the breakdown and the great assist.
10-2 run for the Bows. King Milling missing from the corner. And Akira Jacobs is fouled on the rebound. So it seems that Hawaii, Corey, has stabilized this.
They have, and they've committed to the defensive end, and I think the Aggies have kind of fallen in love with the three ball. They've taken a couple of questionable shots over the last few minutes, passing up on 2-point opportunities to try to hit those threes.
So the lead as large as 16 for UC Davis. And Hawaii has cut it in half. Akira Jacobs, and the tip from Justin McCoy.
A little different action right now from Hawaii, getting the ball in the paint, crashing the offensive glass. They cut down on the early turnovers. It'll change this game.
The quick ball movement gets Elijah Pepper a three.
And that's where you have to change your mindset. He is not a regular, normal player. That's a reversal pass for most players, and he launched a three.
Second three for Pepper. He's got 8. Averages 20.5 a game. The Big West Player of the Year and leading scorer in the conference. He makes 3 threes a game. Akira Jacobs rattles in the first three for Hawaii.
And that's a big answer. Through all the big plays so far, just a 6-point lead for the Aggies. You feel like they've been dominating this first half, but the Bows come back.
And a whistle and a foul off the ball. And it's the 14th foul against the Rainbow Warriors.
Well, when you're 0 for 6 as a team, sometimes it just takes one, and right there, the step back, pick and pop, knocks it down.
First on Akira Jacobs. The inbound, Kane Milling misses a good look. And it's last touch by Justin McCoy. And the Hawaii bench in disbelief. was looking for contact, didn't get the call. Deflected, picked up, loose ball, Tom Beatty, and his shot is blocked in the lane. Here comes Elijah Pepper. All the way to the basket. His shot is blocked, and it goes out of bounds off Noel Coleman. .353 left in the half. Hawaii is climbing back.
Your record label is taking off, but so is your sound engineer. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description.
BMW, Freightliner, Ford, and many more of the world's leading brands hire Universal Technical Institute grads. And now we're expanding to new industries. Since 1965, UTI has become known for its training in fields like auto, diesel, and welding. And with new programs coming in fields like aviation maintenance, HVACR, and wind energy, you can get more. Don't wait. Now's the time to train for a career you're passionate about. Visit uti.edu today.
The rush to the playoffs. The biggest games. The biggest stage. The Stanley Cup Final returns on ABC and ESPN+.
How about the ACC tournament presented by T. Rowe Price? And don't turn your back on the Wolfpack. NC State upsetting Duke. Now in overtime, they beat Virginia. And the Tobacco Row rivals, NC State and North Carolina in Washington, D.C. Saturday night on ESPN for the championship.
We talk about having your back against the wall and trying to punch your own ticket. The Wolfpack getting some sensational play from DJ Horn.
27-21 UC Davis as Jim Less's team has cooled off after a hot start. But they're getting after Hawaii defensively, forcing the Bows to just 1 of 7 from 3. As Elijah Pepper, the Big West leading scorer with 8 points, getting a breather right now. To lead all scorers in the game, Bernardo da Silva leads Hawaii with 6. As T.Y. Johnson cut off on the baseline and nearly threw it away. Leo DeBrule, and he's way off with that one, but another loose ball tracked down by Davis. 5 on the shot clock. Didn't hit the rim. T.Y. Johnson launches, and the rebound, Tom Beatty. Hawaii gets a clear. Juan Munoz. 3! From 16 down already. Hawaii has cut it to 3.
Big possession for the Bows. They get the stop in the bucket. They're settled in on defense now.
Jim Les getting set to put Elijah Pepper back in the game as Leo DeBrule missing. Down low, on the deck, bodies, and Noel Coleman comes away with it.
Coleman, one of those players that can get it going in a hurry for the Bows. Been relatively quiet so far.
And a travel. And a turnover by Hawaii.
We talked about his ability to shoot from beyond the arc. That's just a basic step back. You can't go under on a player like Munoz. He is too lethal of a shooter.
Hawaii has been in town since Sunday. They played the regular season finale at home on Saturday. And look, when you're booking as many tickets as you need to fly to Vegas for the Big West tournament, you don't know when you're going to play. They could have played as soon as Wednesday, so they figured we got to come early just to get ourselves settled. As Juan Munoz is on the sideline, it belongs to Davis, and Ade Adebayo goes hobbling to the UC Davis bench. That is not a good sign for Jim Les. And Adebayo's going right to the end of the bench. And the Aggies are just 1 for their last 12 from the floor. Step back, deep 2. And Milling drains it.
Boy, does he have a pretty stroke. You talk about a guy who can beat you off the dribble, but that's just a step back, great release. One of those guys where he's going to beat you either way. Make him put it on the floor or let him shoot.
Juan Munoz, speaking of pretty strokes, his second 3. And it's a 2-point game. They're giving him too much space, Corey.
Yeah, they're going underneath the screen, and that is a big-time mistake. You got to watch tape. I mean, just last night, he was drilling threes from these same spots. KYP, know your personnel. That man cannot be left alone.
He's made 2 or more threes in 11 straight games now. And what a remarkable story. One of the great stories in college basketball is Juan Munoz. Considering the injuries that he has persevered through, 5 years at Longwood, in his 3rd year at Hawaii, but it really his 1st year on the floor for the Bows. 3 ACLs, an Achilles. And they brought him along slowly this year, and now he started 16 straight games. And Eran Ganot, at a necessity, put him in the starting lineup when Jovan McClanahan was dinged up for a couple of weeks.
The word heart doesn't begin to describe what that young man has displayed. He's endured season-ending injuries for 3 or 4 careers of someone, but he's always bounced back, and to see the success he's having now is remarkable.
And with what he's been through, a lot of people would have just said, oh, the heck with it, I'm done. I can't do this again. He didn't, and he kept working, and he was determined to get back, and he has played some tremendous basketball here in the second half of the year. By the way, there at the monitor, there is a clock issue, and that's why they stopped it. They're also reviewing that last shot by Kane Milling to see if it was a 3. It was ruled a 2. And we had a perfect view. He was clearly on the line. And so it'll stay as a 2, I'm sure. But there was the clock issue. It just stopped, and that's what they're trying to get corrected. Two-point lead for UC Davis. So Hawaii trailed 22-6. And since, the Bows have outscored UC Davis 21-7.
UC Davis has kind of changed their style from the opening minutes. They don't really have an inside presence. I'm trying to recall any post plays where they've scored out of their bigs. They're predominantly a perimeter team, and they've gone cold with the jump shots.
Nico Rochak, Elijah Pepper, a clean look, and he missed. And the rebound, Noel Coleman. Boy, he gets a look like that in usually his bottoms.
Yeah, and that's the equivalent of him missing a layup for a regular player. When he's that wide open, his percentages are what they are. He's a great shooter. But once again, the Aggies living with the jump shot. It's gone cold in these minutes.
Juan Munoz stumbles, lost it. Here comes T.Y. Johnson with a head of steam. Johnson draws a foul, and will get to the line.
Munoz trying to do a little too much right there.
15 foul, but a shooting foul will get T.Y. Johnson to the strike. He's 76%. Hawaii foul was on Justin McCoy, his first. T.Y. Johnson, 8th in the Big West in scoring. Second team all Big West, and double figures now in 17 straight into tonight. After only 6 of the first 13, he really found his stride about midway through the season. And T.Y. Johnson, who began his college career at Loyola of Chicago, spent 1 year there, and Jim Les recruited him out of high school from Chicago and played sparingly as a freshman. And then when he went into the portal, Jim Les jumped on immediately, had that relationship with Johnson from recruiting him previously, and it helped land him out to Davis. Juan Munoz missing inside of the rebound. Adebayo for UC Davis.
Well, that was a great look. Munoz kind of faked the dribble handoff. Surprised himself he was so wide open.
T.Y. Johnson. And the rebound, Ryan Rapp for the Rainbow Warriors. What you can play for the last shot here.
It's been a minute since the Aggies have had a made bucket. And credit the Bows for taking the run and bouncing back.
Juan Munoz. Forced out, 5 to shoot, by himself underneath. Bernardo da Silva to slam. And that'll take us to halftime, and a strong close to the half. UC Davis has the lead, but Hawaii's got the momentum.
No question about it. Hawaii has done the work to get back in this game. You hear the crowd, but this play, Munoz keeps his eye on the big. The laser hook pass almost at the buzzer. A huge emotional lift for the Bows as they draw within 2. Gutsy comeback. The Aggies are reeling a little bit.
UC Davis leading by as many as 16, but a strong charge to end the half for the University of Hawaii. 31-29. Aggies by 2 at the break. The winner gets Long Beach State tomorrow night. Studio coming up after the break. We got a good one in Henderson.
Your record label is taking off, but so is your sound engineer. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description.
What's up, guys? It's Brady. Afternoons here on Kiss FM. These winters in Chicago are no joke, but you will always be prepared with your local Chevy dealer for a winter service checkup or a new Chevy. Get started at ChevyDriveChicago.com.
The world's largest sports book in Las Vegas is now right at your fingertips in Illinois. It's sports betting the way it should be, with high betting limits, tight money line splits. Start betting like a pro from anywhere in Illinois.
The rush to the playoffs. The biggest games. The biggest stage. The Stanley Cup Final returns on ABC and ESPN+. Get ready for the rush to the playoffs. The biggest games on the biggest stage. The most intense playoffs in sports begin in April and culminate with the most revered trophy of all. The Stanley Cup Final returns to ABC and ESPN+ this June.
It's so on.
Volemos, Angel City.
Let's show them how we do it, guys.
KC, baby. KC, baby.
was born with wings, but psoriasis swooped in to clip them. It crushed my confidence.
But no longer will psoriasis get a piece of me.
I can love my skin again with Bimzelx.
Only Bimzelx targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation.
I can control my plaques and start getting myself back.
Bimzelx helps adults with moderate to severe psoriasis control plaques to deliver clearer skin fast for results that last.
I will give myself back the freedom of shorts.
Dare to wear black again, from head to toe.
Most people got 100% clear skin.
Some after the first dose.
Serious side effects, including suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections, and lowered ability to fight them, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel disease have occurred. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or if you've had a vaccine or plan to.
Start to get yourself back with Bimzelx.
Ask your dermatologist about Bimzelx today.
There are hundreds of different kinds of trucks and SUVs on the road. Meet the wiper blades designed with all of them in mind. Rain-X rugged truck and SUV wiper blades. Rain-X, outsmart the elements.
Largest sports book in Las Vegas is now right at your fingertips here in Illinois. Download your new bookie today at circusports.com. Start betting like a pro from anywhere in Illinois.
Okay, when you turn around, you're gonna see some more.
You have a turkey and cheese.
Let's imagine that LL Cool J has a bubble around him. Do we want to be
I'm
inside?
Keith.
There are some situations that young homeowners turning into their parents just can't handle.
Yep, there he is. There's my nephew. Now, I got a video of him playing piano.
That's not how you take a selfie.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
3, 2, 1.
We don't need a countdown. Just take the picture.
I was born with wings, but psoriasis swooped in to clip them. It crushed my confidence.
But no longer will psoriasis get a piece of me.
I can love my skin again with Bimzelx.
Only Bimzelx targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation.
I can control my plaques and start getting myself back.
Bimzelx helps adults with moderate to severe psoriasis control plaques to deliver clearer skin fast for results that last.
I will give myself back the freedom of shorts.
Dare to wear black again, from head to toe.
Most people got 100% clear skin.
Some after the first dose.
Serious side effects, including suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections, and lowered ability to fight them, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel disease have occurred. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or if you've had a vaccine or plan to.
Start to get yourself back with Bimzelx.
Ask your dermatologist about Bimzelx today.
You never know what the weather will bring. Rain-X water repellency wiper blades apply the magic of Rain-X to your windshield, so water beads up and flies away. The improved water beading technology lasts longer, so you see clearly, season after season. Let the weather drive you inside? Never. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements. Find Rain-X water repellency wiper blades at these retailers.
What's up, Auntie? Did you get the basketball shoes I need for tryouts this weekend?
Oh, dude,
It's okay.
I'm not going to be able to make it to Dick's this week.
You can just click on Dix.com.
Dicks.com. Dicks.com.
Hi, welcome to Dix.com.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Let's go shopping.
Are you kidding me? I'm in ball heaven. I like you. Look at all these cups. I really like you. I don't even live near water.
Whoa, these arrived so fast.
I know, right? You're about to get posterized. I'm going to shatter that glass.
Let's go.
Dicks.com.
Crushed my confidence.
But no longer will psoriasis get a piece of me.
I can love my skin again with Bimzelx.
Only Bimzelx targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation.
I can control my plaques and start getting myself back.
Bimzelx helps adults with moderate to severe psoriasis control plaques to deliver clearer skin fast for results that last.
I will give myself back the freedom of shorts.
Dare to wear black again, from head to toe.
Most people got 100% clear skin.
Some after the first dose.
Serious side effects, including suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections, and lowered ability to fight them, liver problems, and inflammatory bowel disease have occurred. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or if you've had a vaccine or plan to.
Start to get yourself back with Bimzelx.
Ask your dermatologist about Bimzelx today.
There are hundreds of different kinds of trucks and SUVs on the road. Meet the wiper blades designed with all of them in mind. Rain-X rugged truck and SUV wiper blades. Engineered with graphene for long-lasting durability. They're high-performing blades for high-performing vehicles. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements. Available at your favorite retailer.
Dad, don't forget about my new cleats.
Sweetie, I can't make it to Dick's this week.
Have you heard of Dix.com?
Have I heard of Dix.com? Have I heard of Dix.com? Whoa.
Don't overthink it. Let's go shopping.
Actually, what I need are some cleats.
How about one of these?
Great.
Done. Anything else?
Now, a golf club? Not
Yep.
for me.
Yeah,
For a friend.
of course,
I'm
of
just
course.
anyone impressed with how fast that was?
Yeah,
I know. I went to Dix.com.
Thank you, I love you.
I went to Dix.com. Ever heard of it?
Yeah, I told you about that.
The 3 for Me only at Chili's serves up more deliciousness for just $10.99 than you'll find anywhere else. I mean, have y'all seen those fast food prices lately? It's like even they want you to come to Chili's. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
We're ready to make our next move. But naturally, we wanted to explore the new neighborhood first.
We can live right around the corner.
It's right around the corner.
Right around the corner!
Selling and buying a home is easy if you have the right agent.
Dad, don't forget about my new cleats.
Sweetie, I can't make it to Dick's this week.
Have you heard of Dix.com?
Have I heard of Dix.com? Have I heard of Dix.com? Whoa.
Don't overthink it. Let's go shopping.
Actually, what I need are some cleats.
How about one of these?
Great.
Done. Anything else?
Now, a golf club? Not
Yep.
for me. For
Yeah,
a
of
friend.
course,
I'm
of
just
course.
anyone impressed with how fast that was?
Yeah,
I know. I went to Dix.com.
Thank you, I love you.
I went to Dix.com. Ever heard of it?
Yeah, I told you about that.
Championship from the Dollar Loan Center. We're in Henderson, Nevada. Beautiful night in Sin City. And a good ball game. It didn't start out good for Hawaii. UC Davis came out to a great start. And then the Bows came back. We have a 2-point game. And this was the halftime entertainment. Some dude, I don't know who he is. It crawled in. He goes nuts. And he wins a set of Hercules tires. That's what happens when you come to the Big West Championship, right? With Corey Williams and our ESPN crew, Roxy Bernstein with you. And UC Davis got out to a big lead. Hawaii came back. What did you see from Davis, and then what brought the Bows back?
Well, Davis came out with brilliant execution in the first half, knocking down threes, sharing the ball, really playing with some rhythm. But then the Bows settled in on defense and started getting some buckets of their own. But for the Aggies, it's about execution. You don't see a lot of basketball like this in college anymore. Ball movement, taking clean shots. They work with and for each other. You're going to see dribble handoffs, penetration, guys with their heads up, back cuts. All of this stuff is so hard to defend. And just when you think you have it all figured out, somebody decides to go one-on-one. Everybody's guarding their man. There's no help. And the Aggies are at the rim for 2. And for the Bows, in a game where they haven't knocked down a lot of threes, they've had some success with the 2s. Perfect from the floor. Bernardo da Silva has been the only bright spot for the Bows in the interior. They've been finding him for point-blank shots, and they are right within striking distance to start this second half.
So despite shooting only 39% in the first half, UC Davis, who missed 17 of their last 20, they shoot 39% in the first half. Both teams went 3 of 9 from distance. And 7 turnovers for Hawaii, and a lot of those were early that put them behind by 16. As we start the second half, it's UC Davis by 2. 9 points for Kane Milling to lead the Aggies. And going inside at an and one. Ade Adebayo.
Didn't take long for the Aggies to get the ball to the high post. What a great recognition. He's wide open, but right here, the ball fake is what seals the deal. Gets the and one. And the question for the Aggies, which team are we? Are we the team for the first 10 minutes or the team from the second 10 minutes of the first half?
First foul on Bernardo da Silva. And Adebayo rattles the free throw in. Now a 2-2-1 look, a 1-2-2 look from UC Davis. Points each for Da Silva and Juan Munoz to lead Hawaii. Justin McCoy left open. Noel Coleman In and out. That's a great look for Coleman, who might be Hawaii's best shooter.
And he's been very quiet this game, but can score in bunches.
T.Y. Johnson. And the foul is called on Juan Munoz. First on Munoz, and T.Y. Johnson to the strike.
Talked about T.Y. Johnson in the first half. His size at the guard position. He loves getting the defender on his hip and getting downhill, and that was another example of Munoz just got caught behind. T.Y. taking advantage of that height.
One more for Johnson. UC Davis now 4 for 4 at the line. They had 8 offensive rebounds in the first half, which came up big at times. So he leads all scorers now with 10. And it was a 2-point game at the half. It's now up to 7 in favor of the Aggies. Clock winding down. And a turnover. Here comes UC Davis. Elijah Pepper thought about it. Now he'll pull the trigger. And he gets it on the baseline. Deep 2 for Pepper, who's in double figures now at 10.
They didn't have to rely on a lot of scoring from him because they had it working as a team, but you can bet your last dollar he'll have his hand on the trigger most of the second half.
7-0 run for the Aggies to start the second half as Bernardo da Silva's bumped inside. And it's on Nico Rochak. So Bernardo da Silva will shoot 2. He's only a 51% foul shooter. Honorable mention all Big West, da Silva, 14 points, 9 boards in their win against CSUN last night. Battled some injuries early in his career, but has had a terrific final campaign in Honolulu. 18th in Hawaii history in scoring and 5th in rebounding for Bernardo da Silva, a native of Brazil. He was originally brought to the United States in high school by Walter Rose, former Hawaii assistant. He was on Give Arnold's team. And then went to Wasatch Academy in Utah. Da Silva originally committed to BYU, but then when BYU had a coaching change, Dave Rose retired, Mark Pope took over. Da Silva got out of that letter of intent and decided to go to Honolulu. Five to shoot. Pepper. The step back, way short over to Silva, and the rebound, Juan Munoz for Hawaii. Justin McCoy. And it's last touch by UC Davis will stay at this end.
We talk about the journey of da Silva, all things being equal, like Honolulu or Provo. I mean, it's a tough call. I don't think he regrets his decision.
The allure of Shirley's Bakery isn't enough for you?
No.
Da Silva to the basket, and it spins out, but 2 free throws coming. Nearly an and 1 for Bernardo da Silva. Kane Milling whistled for his second. 2 more shots for Bernardo da Silva. He's 3rd in the Big West in rebounding and the top field goal percentage at 60% from the floor, but again, just 51% from the line. He went over 1,000 career points last night in the win against CSUN. splits the pair. Right at his average. Off balance, and Kane Milling at the side of the backboard, and he got it back. He'll try it again. This time he hits.
Taking advantage of the size. Milling, a guy who clearly has the green light to shoot for the Aggies.
Can we give him an assist on that too? The craftiness to put it off the side of the board, get it back. Justin McCoy missing down low.
A lot of contact right there. McCoy doesn't get the call.
Strong start for UC Davis here in the second half. Francesco Bora, and it spins in. And it's a double-digit lead again for the Aggies.
The Aggies take their time on offense. They execute and get great looks. They've been able to pull away here in the opening minutes.
11-2 for UC Davis to start the second half.
There are hundreds of different kinds of trucks and SUVs on the road. Meet the wiper blades designed with all of them in mind. Rain-X rugged truck and SUV wiper blades. Engineered with graphene for long-lasting durability. They're high-performing blades for high-performing vehicles. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements. Available at your favorite retailer.
Yeah, I mean, Gecko's a beast. He's got that dog in him.
He wasn't just awake before us. He'd already worked out how to help protect way more than just your car.
I'm great at insurance. But Gecko is just, he's something else.
Yeah, we're talking renters, jewelry, pet insurance.
And then he'd come back at night and study film.
Riddle me this. If it's so easy a caveman can do it, why is he working so hard?
From cars to home to pets, it's easy to Geico.
Dad, don't forget about my new cleats.
Sweetie, I can't make it to Dick's this week.
Have you heard of Dix.com?
Have I heard of Dix.com? Have I heard of Dix.com? Whoa.
Don't overthink it. Let's go shopping.
Anyone impressed with how fast that was?
I'm on the next level now.
The final of the Big 12 tournament in Kansas City, and the top two seeds advance. Houston and Iowa State meet tomorrow on ESPN at 6 Eastern. As the Cougars took care of Texas Tech, and Iowa State dispatched Baylor. And Joe Lunardi projecting 9 Big 12 teams in the field as you take a look at the top performers from Champ Week. And Jermaine Couisnard of Oregon leading the Ducks past Arizona, the top seed of the Pac-12. It'll be Oregon and Colorado in the Pac-12 final at T-Mobile Arena just down the street tomorrow night.
The Oregon Ducks having a chance to upset the apple cart and apply some pressure. If they're able to steal a bid with a win tomorrow night, Joey Brackets may have to do some recalculating.
Bid stealers are out there. Bernardo da Silva has it rattle out. 11-2 UC Davis to start the second half. It was a 2-point game at halftime. And the Aggies led by as many as 16 in the first half. And a hold off the ball and a foul on Tom Beatty of Hawaii. 11-point lead for UC Davis. Long Beach State gets the winner.
record label is taking off, but so is your sound engineer. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. I'm craving something we're missing. The ceramides in CeraVe. CeraVe, developed with dermatologists, contains 3 essential ceramides to replenish ones I've lost and help restore my natural barrier. So I can lock in moisture and we can feel it long after. We're in this together. With CeraVe, we have what we need to stay protected.
CeraVe, the #1 dermatologist-recommended skincare brand.
It's your boy Zach Bullock from the WGCI Morning Show, and Chicago weather is no match for your local Chevy dealer. For a winter service or a new Chevy, go to ChevyDriveChicago.com.
Stand out from the crowd with training from Universal Technical Institute. As an official training partner for top brands worldwide, UTI has relationships with some of the nation's top brands like BMW, Ford, Freightliner, and more. No matter your passion in transportation, skilled trades, or energy, we have 15 training options for you. And with $15 million in scholarships and grants available this year to those who qualify, there's never been a better time to get started. Visit uti.edu today.
The rush to the playoffs. The biggest games. The biggest stage. The Stanley Cup Final returns on ABC and ESPN+.
Well, Long Beach State earlier tonight, Abubakar Traore went over 1,000 career points last night in their win against UC Riverside, recorded the first triple-double in the history of the Big West Tournament. And the 4-seed Beach beat the Big West champs earlier tonight. And a tight ball game at Long Beach State with 5 in double figures. Advance to the championship tomorrow night, 9:30 Eastern. It's 6:30 out here on ESPN2. And again, if you're not familiar with the story surrounding Long Beach State, Dan Munson, their head coach, earlier this week on Monday, it was announced that they will part ways after the season. He will no longer coach Long Beach State at the season's end. And here they are, 1 win away from punching their ticket and going to the dance. And an offensive foul, an illegal screen set by Francesco Bora of UC Davis. He had a slow start to the night, then got going, and they need to find that gear again. Justin McCoy backs his way in. McCoy. And it's tipped out to Jovan McClanahan, who picked up 2 early fouls in the first half. And a Hawaii giveaway, that has been the bugaboo for the Bows tonight, is turnovers.
That's how they got buried in the first half, found themselves down 12, turning the ball over. Here to start the second half, opening 5 minutes, just 2 points since halftime for the Bows.
Elijah Pepper darts in from the weak side, and Pepper now with 12.
And you get that play because you're anticipating the stagger screen. And he's such a smart player, he goes the opposite direction.
Noel Coleman comes up short on a 3. And it's 1 shot and out. The Bows have just 2 points since halftime. 6 straight for the Aggies. Leo DeBrule to the basket. Led by as many as 16 in the first half. 15-2 to start the second half for UC Davis. They knock it away from Jovan McClanahan. 2-on-1 for Elijah Pepper. The lob and finish. Pablo Tamba for UC Davis, and the largest lead of the night for the Aggies.
the turnover troubles continue for Hawaii. And right now trying to get back in the game, but it's the Aggies converting on the fast break. They're up big.
There are hundreds of different kinds of trucks and SUVs on the road. Meet the wiper blades designed with all of them in mind. Rain-X rugged truck and SUV wiper blades. Engineered with graphene for long-lasting durability. They're high-performing blades for high-performing vehicles. Rain-X. Outsmart the elements. Available at your favorite retailer.
What's up, Auntie? Did you get the basketball shoes I need for tryouts this weekend?
Oh, dude, I'm not going to be able to make it to Dick's this week.
You can just click on Dix.com.
Dix.com.
And they have dominated the first 6 minutes and 4 seconds since the break.
Still plenty of time in this game, but Hawaii needs to cut out the turnovers and settle in on defense. It's the same recipe from the first half.
Now a zone look for UC Davis. Ryan wraps straight on. A much-needed three for the Bows.
That's what you have to do when you see zone. You got to shoot them out of it.
Now the Bows throw a zone back at the Aggies. And a foul committed by Hawaii. And it's on Akira Jacobs, his second. 2 shots for the transfer from Idaho State, Pablo Tamba, a native of Spain. Last year played at Indian River State Junior College after his freshman year in Pocatello, Idaho. Tamba, 54% foul shooter, one more coming. Justin McCoy scampers after the rebound. Here's McCoy. Justin McCoy is fouled by Adebayo, his second. It's funny you talk about you got to shoot him out of the zone. Rapp hits 1-3. Davis goes back to man-to-man.
Yep, just enough to throw you off and keep you out of rhythm. But good recognition by Hawaii on that last possession. Get it inside to one of your best players. Let him go to work.
One more for Justin McCoy, 87% from the line. Kane Milling comes back for UC Davis. Second team all Big West for McCoy. Spent 4 years at Carolina. He was a high school teammate of Juan Munoz, and Munoz was influential in getting McCoy over to the Islands. And a foul, a reach in on Munoz. Second on Juan Munoz.
And right now you can see the Bows trying to ratchet up the pressure, change the tempo of the game. They know they have some work to do. They can't just sit back and let the Aggies run their offense.
Kane Milling launches. And Akira Jacobs diving after the loose ball, but it's recovered by UC Davis. 10th offensive rebound. Now Elijah Pepper.
That's just not right. That's just something guys at college don't expect. Guys out there shooting from the logo.
Justin Justin McCoy gathers and uses the window.
Another nice move in the interior by McCoy.
Milling tries the other wing, connects this time. Matching the largest lead for UC Davis.
Well, you really got problems when they're connected with those threes from downtown.
Juan Munoz counters for UH. Offensive rebounds and turnovers have really fueled UC Davis and Elijah Pepper, who's got 17.
It's been a quiet 17. You've seen the threes, and there you see the floater. He's got the complete game.
UC Davis has attempted 14 more shots from the floor. And an offensive foul on Justin McCoy as Kane Milling went down.
And that's a tough call right there.
Second on McCoy. UC Davis has this one in control for now.
They go inside to the big fella, but Milling anticipates the contact and draws the call.
Your shipping manager left to find themselves, leaving you lost. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description.
What's up, guys? It's Brady. Afternoons here on Kiss FM. These winters in Chicago are no joke, but you will always be prepared with your local Chevy dealer for a winter service checkup or a new Chevy. Get started at ChevyDriveChicago.com.
Stand out from the crowd with training from Universal Technical Institute. As an official training partner for top brands worldwide, UTI has relationships with some of the nation's top brands like BMW, Ford, Freightliner, and more. No matter your passion in transportation, skilled trades, or energy, we have 15 training options for you. And with $15 million in scholarships and grants available this year to those who qualify, there's never been a better time to get started. Visit uti.edu today.
Care.com connects you to babysitters and nannies when you need them most. So you can work from home without also having to parent, cook, clean, and entertain from home at the same time. Find all the care you need at Care.com.
The rush to the playoffs. The biggest games. The biggest stage. The Stanley Cup Final returns on ABC and ESPN+.
Just over 11 minutes to go, up 16 on Hawaii. Big West Championship semifinal number 2. The winner gets Long Beach State tomorrow night. Eran Ganot, in his 9th season in Honolulu, former Hawaii assistant. And an amazing backstory for him. And with there's his wife, Barbie on the right, daughter Ziza on the left. And Barbie and Eran adopted Ziza when she was a baby. And Barbie's sister is birth mother of Ziza, and she tragically passed away in a car accident. And Barbie then stepped up with Eran and took her, and they've raised her. And what a delightful, just a tremendous young lady she is. And foul first on the floor, and just a remarkable story with Eran and Barbie. And they've done a great job parenting her and bringing her up, and it's just remarkable to see her with what she's been through in her young life.
It's a great family story.
Third foul on Akira Jacobs and Pablo Tamba for a 1-and-1. 1 for 2 at the line for the junior from Spain. But Hawaii clawed back in this game, Corey, in the first half because they were getting stops. And from 16 down, they closed to within 2 at halftime. But then UC Davis has taken it over in the second half. Their defense has been suffocating. But they just, at this end of the floor, the Bows can't get stops. And even when they do get a stop, UC Davis is grabbing an offensive rebound.
Yeah, UC Davis had 31 points in 20 minutes in the first half. They scored 27 points in half as much time here in the second half. So it's about defense for the Bows. They have not slowed them down offensively. And you're right, they have had some opportunity to score, but the Aggies on track for possibly 85, 90 points if this keeps up.
And a 3 spins out for Pablo Tamba. There's the stop Hawaii needed. Justin McCoy tries to go to work and left it short. And the rebound ripped down by Nico Rochak for the Aggies.
And you talk about the Bows offense, they're a team that has a great system and they play sound basketball. But in a game like this, there's still plenty of time, but as the clock winds down, you have to play faster and faster, and that's not necessarily their style.
An illegal screen on Nico Rochak, his second foul. That'll go as a turnover for UC Davis. And Eran Ganot looking for somebody that can generate a spark to get them going again.
And if you're the Aggies right now, you obviously want to play sound defense, but protect your lead by defending without fouling, because free throws, they hurt you when you have the lead. Anytime you give the opponent a chance to score with no time running off the clock.
Noel Coleman hangs his first points of the night. And if Hawaii can get him going, that would be a huge help.
It's been way too long since we've heard from Mr. Coleman. He is a dynamic player. I've seen him explode on different nights, and tonight his team really needs him.
Honorable mention all Big West for the second consecutive year for Noel Coleman. Off 1 foot the floater by T.Y. Johnson. Akira Jacobs the rebound. And the Bows look to push. Jacobs steps into a 3.
Give credit to De Silva. He caused that action by running the court, forcing the defense to cover him. Great recognition and a quick bucket by the Bows.
30-second timeout for UC Davis. Mini run for Hawaii.
There are hundreds of different kinds of trucks and SUVs on the road. Meet the wiper blades designed with all of them in mind. Rain-X rugged truck and SUV wiper blades. Engineered with graphene for long-lasting durability. They're high-performing blades for
Japan, Akira Jacobs. And 17-point lead for UC Davis, down to 12. Still 8:46 to go. The struggles for Hawaii in the second half offensively. Prior to those last 2 makes, they were just 3 for 11 from the floor to start the half. But they've made 3 threes here in the second half and a turnover.
And that's the formula if you're the Bows. Turnovers and free throws are the way you can get back into this game. The Aggies do them a favor right there on the inbounds.
And a shot clock issue, that's why they halted play. So they put 28 on the clock because of the turnover against UC Davis, when it should have reset to 30.
De Silva's been your guy in the paint.
Kira Jacobs challenged, but a foul on Niko Rochak, his third.
When we talked about the Bows in attack mode, getting to the free throw line. Nice strong take. This is what you want your bigs to do. Turn the corner, attack the defender, go right into his chest. I don't know.
Got him a little bit of the body, but the problem was Rochak brought the arms forward. And when you do that, that's a foul. One more for Akira Jacobs, who's only shot now 3 free throws all season. He averages 2.2 points a game, and he's got 7 off the bench.
Pretty sure you'll see Hawaii set some pressure after this free throw. They know it is go time. Down 10.
7-0 run. Jacobs now 4 for 4 from the line this season. Niko Rochak wasn't even looking to shoot. Pepper with 5. Elijah Pepper. Jab step and a step back. My goodness. Right at the shot clock, and Elijah Pepper.
The momentum killer. Conference Player of the Year, that's why, folks.
Big shot maker. Well, Coleman drives. Coleman all the way to the basket, splitting the double team. Back to a 10-point game, inside 7.5 to play. Pepper isolated. The step back again from Elijah Pepper. This time comes up empty. Bernardo da Silva claims the rebound.
Elijah Pepper demanding the ball at the end of the possession.
Bernardo da Silva with the left hand.
Great execution by the Bows. They took their time and got a high percentage shot.
And they've trimmed it to single digits. Here's T.Y. Johnson. Across the lane. And a foul is called. And Johnson will get 2 shots. It's the second on Bernardo da Silva.
Da Silva having a big first half, and here in the second half, the baby hook. Bows trying to come back.
What's up, guys? It's Brady. Afternoons here on Kiss FM. These winters in Chicago are no joke, but you will always be prepared with your local Chevy dealer for a winter service checkup or a new Chevy. Get started at ChevyDriveChicago.com.
Your shipping manager left to find themselves, leaving you lost. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Indeed Instant Match instantly delivers quality candidates matching your job description.
Get ready for the rush to the playoffs. The biggest games on the biggest stage. The most intense playoffs in sports begin in April and culminate with the most revered trophy of all. The Stanley Cup Final returns to ABC and ESPN Plus this June.
This time I used talk, my use they used talk. I love this game, it's so hard, the one in
It's so on.
Volemos, Angel City.
Let's show them how we do it, God.
KC, baby. KC, baby.
As we check in on the SEC tournament, and they're down to the semis tomorrow, where upheaval in the SEC. Mississippi State, Chris Jan's team dismantled Tennessee today, and then Auburn rolled past South Carolina, Bruce Pearl's team in the semis. On the other side, Texas A&M ran past Kentucky. And how about Todd Golden and the Florida Gators? And like Eran, Ganot, and Todd Golden, all part of the Randy Bennett coaching tree, which is one of the more impressive trees out there. Kyle Smith had a phenomenal season. Very well could be National Coach of the Year at Washington State. David Patrick, who's at Sacramento State. Rick Croy's at Cal Baptist. Mike McPhail, who's in this tournament with UC Riverside. And on the women's side, Mark Campbell, in his first year at TCU, has done a remarkable job. One of the best stories in women's college basketball. A lot of injuries on the women's side. Literally had to pull walk-ons out mid-season because they were so depleted. Grabbed a couple ladies off the volleyball team. But that impressive tree for Randy Bennett. And Randy Bennett has already punched his ticket to the NCAA tournament.
No surprises there. A lot of great coaches on that list. And talked about the friendship between these two coaches tonight.
T.Y. Johnson hits both. Remains perfect to the line. 6 for 6. Goes back to a double-digit lead. Adebayo broke up the pass. Tried to sell it to Tommy Nunez that he didn't hit it. It was off the Silva, but Tommy wasn't biting. Ganot Silva looking to back down. Juan Munoz spinning, throws up a wild shot falling down. And UC Davis comes back the other way. Side 10 of the timer. Elijah Pepper in the lane, fading away. Pepper again.
So tough in the one-on-one. He's got the 3-ball. He can score on the fadeaway. There's really nothing you can do as a defender. Elijah Pepper trying to close the door here in Henderson.
And talking to Jim Les earlier today, has a nice pass across, and Bernardo da Silva gets clobbered by Francesco Bora. But you and I were talking to him, and I asked Jim Les about Elijah Pepper. Look, he was a big-time scorer last year. He's the all-time leading scorer in UC Davis history. Pepper averaged 22.5 a game last year, was 4th in the country. And I asked Jim, and in his eyes, where has he taken his game to the next level? What has improved about him? And Elijah Pepper's ability, look, he's not the quickest guy, not the fastest guy, or the strongest guy. Now he's strong, and he's taking great care of himself, and he's been determined in the weight room. But what he's able to do in terms of getting his shot up, getting where he wants to go, you know where he's trying to go, and yet you still can't stop him.
That's a sign of the greats. You can watch tape, you can scout them, you can see what their tendencies are, and they're going to come out and do it anyway. That's what makes him such a tough out defensively. He finds a way to score. Like you said, he gets to his sweet spot. He stays available. That's the other thing. The best ability is availability. Rarely in foul trouble, stays out there, makes himself available. Big plays here in the second half to keep distance between the Aggies and the Bows.
Here he goes again. And it's tapped out by Francesco Bora. T.Y. Johnson thought about it. And a reset for UC Davis, but another offensive rebound. Here's Pepper launching. In and out on the 3, and Bora another back tap. This time Coleman has it for Hawaii. To slow it up 1-on-4. Jovan McClanahan, the kick.
We're actually talking about a 4-possession game for the Bows. Plenty of time, but literally every possession matters. They cannot trade baskets here on out.
It was Justin McCoy, and it falls off. McCoy trying to get his own miss. He can't, and T.Y. Johnson has it. Another good look for Hawaii. Rough night for Justin McCoy. He's just 3 for 11 from the floor.
Give the Aggies credit. Very few open looks for the Bows tonight. Things have been contested. They've rotated, made them play late into the possession.
T.Y. Johnson. And Francesco Bora the kick out. Pepper from deep. And Jovan McClanahan has the rebound. On the drive, McClanahan, the pump, the leaner. And it falls off for McClanahan. He'll get to the line. 3:33 to go, and Elijah Pepper doing what Elijah Pepper does.
We're talking about Champ Week. It's win or go home. Elijah Pepper wants to see the championship. Big buckets here in the second half.
Oh, here comes the bread guy.
Ugh, don't you ever get sick of bread?
How dare you?
Come on. If you save nearly $750 like this, imagine what we could splurge on.
Oh, like sourdough.
No, the good stuff, like blueberries.
And strawberries?
Exactly.
Raspberries, blackberries, cranberries,
Okay,
elderberries.
we don't need to name all the berries.
Goji berries, Halle berry. I'm just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
But I love her.
Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds to spend on whatever you dream up.
There are hundreds of different kinds of trucks and SUVs on the road. Meet the wiper blades designed with all of them in mind. Rain-X rugged truck and SUV wiper blades. Rain-X, outsmart the elements.
What's up, Auntie? Did you get the basketball shoes I need for tryouts this weekend?
Oh, dude, I'm not going to be able to make it to Dick's this week.
You can just click on Dix.com.
Dick's.com.
Oh, welcome to Dix.com. Let me guess, you need to get the gear to save the day.
Wow, they're beautiful.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Principal. Let's build a retirement benefits plan that works for your team. And Hercules Tires, right our strength. Visit HerculesTires.com. Champ Week in Vegas. Beautiful Nevada sunset there. 10-point lead for Elijah Pepper and UC Davis.
Right now, Elijah Pepper making statements here in the second half. You know he's their go-to guy, and he delivers one-on-one plays, keeping that Bows at bay. And nothing more pretty than this, the turnaround fadeaway in the lane. What else can you say? It's like I said earlier. You see him coming, and he does it anyway.
In the 2 previous meetings against UH this season, Pepper averaged 28.5 points per game. So he's used to filling it up against the Bows. And he is better than 2,200 career points. Jovan McClanahan bounces the first one in. 3 for 3 at the line tonight. One more for the senior from Vallejo in the Bay Area. He's led Hawaii in assists each of the last 3 seasons. And he rolls the second one in. Hawaii tries full court pressure, and UC Davis easily breaks it. Settle up in the half court. Pepper curling, and a running hook. Oh, come on. The variety of shots that Elijah Pepper has.
Elijah Pepper breaks out the ABA running sky hook. from the 70s.
It wasn't Kareem Abdul-Jabbar-esque, but it was effective.
And you're impressed because he's just a flat-out scorer. He knows how to score any kind of way you want it. He can do it.
Well, Coleman, and he's pushed out of bounds by Niko Rochak. And that's the 4th on Rochak, and a 1-and-1 for Coleman. Noel Coleman, 82% for the line. Leading scorer on this Hawaii team. Native of Belgium. Just like one of the first team all Big West performers. The best pro prospect in the league. Junior from UC Santa Barbara, A.J. Mitchell. One more for Noel Coleman. And Coleman hits both. Here comes Elijah Pepper into the front court. Long Beach State gets the winner tomorrow night.
Yeah, and you get the feeling the Bows have to get a stop here as we approach 2 minutes. Still within striking distance, but a bucket here would make things very difficult.
T.Y. Johnson, 5 to shoot. From the corner. And the rebound, Jovan McClanahan. Here come the Bows. Driving McClanahan, cut off in the lane. Offensive foul on Tom Beatty, and it's Pepper that drew the charge.
The hesitation from the Bows right here. You're going to see him keep his hands out, get over, and sell the call to the official. Big time play on the defensive end for Elijah Pepper.
Still an 8-point game, 1:58 to go. Next foul will put UC Davis into the double bonus. And the Aggies as a team, 74% for the line.
We talked about Elijah Pepper, his commitment to the weight room, being a strong player right there was a good example. Just shielding the ball away from the defender, ready to take the contact. And they're just going to let him create something in this possession.
Pepper's from the state of Washington, but he was born in Australia. His dad was playing professionally over there. And knocked away one on the shot clock. Last touch by Jovan McClanahan. And it's underneath for UC Davis. And Pepper's dad, Ryan, who played collegiately at Central Washington. And what a remarkable career at UC Davis. His 135th career start tonight for the 5th-year senior. Big West Player of the Year. And the lob and the finish, it pops out for Pablo Tamba, and a foul helps out Hawaii at the other end. They'll shoot free throws.
And that's a big call for the Bows. Not only do they get the stop, but they'll get a chance to score, set some pressure. You go, wow, a great inbounds by the Aggies. They just couldn't convert.
And it's the double bonus, so 2 shots for UH and Jovan McClanahan. And the foul's on T.Y. Johnson. So McClanahan 4 for 4 from the line. His twin brother Jaden plays Utah Valley. One more for McClanahan, who his biggest moment probably in the University of Hawaii jersey was the Christmas Miracle from a couple of years ago in the Hawaiian Airlines Diamond Head Classic when McClanahan hit the game-winning 3 to fuel a comeback to give Hawaii their first title in the tournament they host against SMU. And McClanahan hits both, and it's a 6-point game. Eran's last touch by T.Y. Johnson. And a turnover by UC Davis.
What a crafty play by McClanahan. He goes behind the offensive player. The ghost tap from behind forces the turnover. And the Bows have life.
And a timeout for Eran Ganot. 30-second, no, they're taking their full timeout here, but one more look at this defensive play by Jovan McClanahan.
Traditionally, you're going to stay in front of the ball handler, but watch this. McClanahan is in front, and when he turns his back, the old school poke from behind, and that's enough to knock the ball out. Risky play if you don't come up with it, but the Bows have the ball on the baseline now.
So the 2-seed Aggies and the 3-seed Rainbow Warriors, and UC Davis leading by as many as 17. It's been a roller coaster ride in this one. And who will meet Long Beach State tomorrow night in the championship, but UC Davis got off to a fantastic start, leading by as many as 16 in the first half before Hawaii closed the first half on a 21-7 run. 2-point game for the Aggies at halftime. They asserted themselves early in the second half, and they took charge. They built a 17-point lead. Here come the Rainbow Warriors back. It's a 6-point game and a Hawaii ball with 1:24 to go. And it's kind of the theme for the Rainbow Warriors. And Eran Ganot has done a phenomenal job this season. He's had to reinvent this team twice. And early in the year, they got off to a decent start. Then they get into Big West play and struggled. They were 2-6 to start, but they've closed, winning 9 of their last 12. They had a key injury along the way to their big 7-footer, the energetic Morsek, who was lost for the season with a torn ACL. They've had to pick up the pieces without him. Here's Bernardo da Silva. Justin McCoy has it stripped by Elijah Pepper, and a foul on UC Davis, and it's on Pepper. He undercut McCoy. The second on Pepper, and that's 2 shots for Justin McCoy.
That's the best possible outcome. The Bows avoid a turnover right there. Pepper crashes into his legs, but he was on his way to losing the handle, and instead he'll get to the line.
And McCoy grimacing a bit as he's walking. We have a moment. I want to wish our best to Bobby Curran, the longtime radio voice of the University of Hawaii, who retired, was honored at the final regular season home game in Honolulu with the Stan Sheriff Center, and after a long, great run as the voice of UH. Good man, and I've known Bobby for a long time. Wish him the best, and good health for Bobby Curran as Josh Pacheco has taken over working games for UH as Justin McCoy hits the first of 2.
One stop, man. Go there.
1:17 to go. And it's a 4-point game.
2-possession game. You still need to apply pressure. You don't want to just let the Aggies burn 30 seconds off the clock. You want to press them up without committing fouls.
6 straight for Hawaii, and it's fumbled away by Elijah Pepper.
Such an impossible angle. When you're inbounding the ball, he's running away from you, and that's a bounce pass to the corner, and it just ricochets off his knee. Just a rough break for the Aggies. You get it to your best player, and right now the Bows have all the momentum.
Couple of costly turnovers have opened the door for the University of Hawaii. 66-62 UC Davis. And a timeout for the Aggies.
And Roxy, T.Y. Johnson is your point guard. He's supposed to step up and handle the pressure and contribute with the ball handling, but instead you opt to try to get it to Pepper on the move. Very risky play.
So the turnovers by UC Davis, the pressure from UH, and the Aggies have been unable to handle it.
Right here you're going to see the old back tap when the ball gets out of bounds. T.Y. Johnson. And then right here, just not the best angle in the world. You got to turn and go up court. Mishandles it. And despite all their troubles offensively, Hawaii has a chance to make this a one-possession game. If they can score here, they just simply have to play defense on the other end.
.23 for Elijah Pepper to lead all scorers in the game. For UC Davis, Bernardo da Silva leads the Rainbow Warriors with 14.
And Roxy, you really want to apply pressure. Ron Ganot can be drawing up something for a good look from a three to really draw this game tight. You've got Munoz out there who can knock it down. You've got da Silva, who's a great one-on-one player in the post. A lot of options right here for the Bows. Zone defense for the Aggies to mess it all up.
And it's stripped. T.Y. Johnson the steal for UC Davis.
He didn't see the defender behind him. Big play for the Aggies.
1 minute to go in the semifinal matchup. Elijah Pepper going with a 1-4 clear out. He wants to take it. They run the double at him. Kane Milling forces up a shot, loose ball, and a shot clock violation. Shot clock violation. And the ball belongs to Hawaii. Is Tommy Nunez going to get together with D.G. Nelson and Kevin Brill here to see if this shot hit the rim?
It did not.
Yeah, I don't think it did. So this call should stand. Yeah, there's a clear look. It did not hit the rim. No iron, no ball.
I tell you, Rice, UC Davis with 3 consecutive miscues. You want to count that as one. 3 turnovers in a row. Not how you want to close out a game. They are leaving the door wide open for the Bows.
66-62 UC Davis. Aggies have turned it over 3 times recently. And a drought of over 2.5 minutes has opened the door. Next foul by Hawaii will put UC Davis into the double bonus. The Bows are out of timeouts. UC Davis has 1 left. The possession arrow belongs to Hawaii. It's going to be a Hawaii ball regardless. If they determine it hit the rim, which I don't believe they will. But the shot clock violation gives the ball to the Rainbow Warriors.
Let's not understate how important that steal was by the Aggies, because da Silva was on his way to the rim, looked like he had a chance to score. It could have been a 2-point game when this happens, but instead, the Aggies got the stop on the previous possession, and they're still ahead by 2 possessions.
And I'm sure they're going to check the clock and make sure that's correct as well.
They go to a zone. Now watch this. The ball goes in the high post. T.Y. Johnson with the blind theft from behind. That was a big play right there.
T.Y. Johnson second in the Big West and nearly 2 steals per game.
Yeah, McCoy was on his way to try to draw a foul and instead comes up with the steal.
Still at the monitor. So I'm guessing they're not just looking at the shot clock. And if it hit the rim, I think they're trying to get the clock lined up as well, because this is taking a little bit longer than something that was pretty obvious that it did not hit the rim.
Right. Hawaii has to get something quick here.
And then more than likely, you're going to have to play the foul game.
Yeah, 7.5 seconds or 7.2 seconds. You don't want to go try to get a 2-pointer that fast, because quite honestly, the Aggies probably won't give you a good look within 7 seconds. But you want to score and start the free throw parade. And then it's all about knowing your personnel. Who do you foul?
They're still at the monitor over there.
Ruling on the floor is a shot clock violation. Reset the game clock to 37 seconds. Hawaii ball.
Thank you, Tommy Nunez.
That was almost a foul on De Silva, but he gets his arm out of there at the last second and puts both his hands up.
After official review of this shot clock violation, Hawaii ball.
So they have confirmed a shot clock violation and a UH ball, and they put 0.3 of a second back on, so 37.5 remaining. And it's a two-possession game.
A little pressure right here from the Aggies.
Now you could put a little bit more time back on, it sounds like. Yep, so 0.3 more, 37.8 remaining. Here comes Jovan McClanahan. Spins to the basket, McClanahan, and one! Jovan McClanahan! His first field goal of the game.
They run a double screen, he has nothing. He says, you know what, I'll do it myself. Take the bigger defender to the rack, and he has the muscles and the strength to get it to the rim. He called his own number, Rocks. Big play.
From 17 down here in the second half. The Bows have cut it to 1.
And now it's that simple game of who do you foul and can they make their free throws? And even if they make their free throws, the Bows are closer than they've ever been all game.
9 straight for Hawaii and a 13-2 run. Comes into Pepper. Leo DeBrule just secured it away from Jovan McClanahan. A steal. Noel Coleman.
You do not need a 3.
No timeout. Here's McClanahan. Step back, McClanahan. Too strong, McCoy. And they wave it off and a push off on Justin McCoy. A foul on Hawaii. And the third on McCoy, going for the offensive rebound.
Everyone was holding their breath on this step back. He gets a great look, and then right here, 2 hands in the back.
Yep.
And I don't know, it's a foul, but it isn't that big of a foul. He picks up the foul right there. Left it short anyway. That may seal the deal.
Elijah Pepper, 2 shots. And again, Hawaii did not have a timeout, so they had to go. And it looked like there was a little bit of indecision with the Rainbow Warriors.
I mean, an absolute collapse by the Aggies over the final minute and a half of this game. To think that the Bows had the ball in the air with a chance to win is remarkable.
They put a little time back on, 1.8. And it's Elijah Pepper at the line, 92%. First trip to the line tonight. 23 for Pepper. Trying to lead UC Davis into the championship game tomorrow night. 2 shots. Nothing but net. One more for Elijah Pepper. And he makes them both. Justin McCoy will play it in. A long pass, tip, and a whistle, and on the sideline, Jovan McClanahan, and the tip prevented Hawaii from getting a shot, and UC Davis 3/10 away from playing Long Beach State tomorrow night.
They drew up a good home run, but just ran out of real estate, and the Aggies will survive and advance.
And that'll do it. And the UC Davis Aggies hang on for dear life. 68-65 in a crazy ending. And the Aggies get win number 20. And the 2 seed will play the 4 seed, Long Beach State, tomorrow night in the Big West Championship Final. Boy, the last opportunity, a gift for the Rainbow Warriors. The turnover and this fadeaway from Jovan McClanahan just wouldn't go.
No, and you think all you want is a chance to win, and that's exactly what Hawaii had on the final possession. A good look. Couldn't get it to drop. And then right there you see the over-the-back foul. And that sealed the deal for the Bows, who came up short.
25 from Elijah Pepper, the Big West Player of the Year. Hit huge shots in the second half of this game.
No question as why he's the Conference Player of the Year. Big shots in big moments. Closed the door with jumpers and free throws.
And a look at the bracket for the Big West Championship at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson. And the Bows fought valiantly from 17 down, and they had a chance late.
And that's all you want, is a chance to try to get a win, and that's what they did. But tomorrow night, Long Beach State stunning everyone, and UC Davis happy to still be alive.
The 4 seed against the 2 seed. Tomorrow night with an NCAA tournament bid on the line. Elijah Pepper guides UC Davis into the championship and a narrow victory over Hawaii. 2 thrilling games here in Henderson tonight. Can't wait for the championship. 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific tomorrow. Long Beach State, UC Davis. For Corey Williams and our ESPN crew. Roxy Bernstein, so long from Sin City.
Oh, here comes the bread guy. Ugh.